Penzi mtazamaji, karibu tena katika Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel, na ilivyo ada, mimi ninazungumzia siasa za Kenya. Kuna masuala ambayo nimekuwa nikizungumzia hapa kumhusu aliyekuwa naibu wa rais Kalonzo Musyoka. Unajua Waswahili wanasema kwamba kibaya cha chitembeza na kizuri kinajiuza. Kalonzo Musyoka is one very funny guy I have ever come across in Kenya. Kalonzo behaves like a beautiful lady who knows that all men loves her. Umeiona kasichana kwa kijiji? Yani, yeye anajua tu yani fikiria yake ni ile kila mwanaume anampenda. I don't know if you ever met a lady of such character. Yeye anafikiria kwamba she's beautiful, yes, na popote anapopita kila mwanaume anampenda. That is Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo amekuwa akiimba, nasema msiponichagua mimi kama running mate wa Raila mtakiona. Msiponichagua sijui kama nini nitatoroka Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza wakaamua ndio Kalonzo, sawa. Kana ujeuri yako. Raila Odinga akaamua katika Azimio, ndio umesema tukupatie, hatukupi ngo. Kalonzo has been moving up and down in meetings, in rallies, in where akisema he is fit. You know, I told you in my previous video, those who follow my analysis on a daily basis, I told you earlier that Raila doesn't care whether he has Kalonzo or not. It has reached a time that Kalonzo has lost taste in your campaign, and I told you that for free. Now, Raila Odinga had completely moved on with or without Kalonzo. They had reached a point that yes, if Kalonzo is willing to follow us, let him come. If he is not willing, let him go. Kalonzo tried to weigh between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio, but I think there's some hidden politics that Kalonzo is playing here. He is on the list that Raila Odinga announced as technically a prime minister in case Raila Odinga wins. Yeah, technically a prime minister. Now, I don't know how Raila decided to list Kalonzo as a prime minister, and they knew very well with Uhuru Kenyatta, through intelligence of course, since yesterday, that Kalonzo is bolting out of Azimio. It's a riddle that up to now, I'm trying to find a solution or an answer. Since yesterday, Kalonzo has been saying, okay, if you have decided you are not announcing me as a running mate, I'm walking out of Azimio. And when Raila was announcing, Kalonzo Musyoka's name was on the list. What kind of politics is going on? Today, Kalonzo said, yes, I will also be in the ballot. He nominated his presidential running mate. And officially, if not drama, Kalonzo Musyoka will be in the ballot as a presidential candidate. But then, what kind of politics is going on here? Kalonzo has been supporting Azimio, at the same time critiquing Raila Odinga for not willing to... Let me put you into a context of who Kalonzo Musyoka has been. 8 a.m. in the morning, Kalonzo Musyoka goes for a rally in Mombasa, for instance. He categorically says, I support Raila Amolo Odinga and the Azimio party fully, 100%. I'm in it and nothing else. That is 8 a.m. in the morning. At 10 a.m., Kalonzo Musyoka is in Nairobi for another rally. He says, you know, Raila Odinga is a very cheeky man. He gave me a document I signed without even reading. If he cannot elect me as a running mate, I will move thing otherwise. Haya, okay, sawa. Saa 8, Kalonzo Musyoka is at a rally somewhere in Ukambani. He says, now, if they have decided to deny me a chance, I will be in the ballot. That is Kalonzo. So, literally, the two legs of Kalonzo Musyoka are supporting Azimio 100%. The belly and the chest signed a document that Kalonzo never read. The hands and the head and everything in it wants Kalonzo to be a running mate. What a watermelon. You know, what? Hey, kijiji ukwenda msichana kama Kalonzo. Hey, haki ya nani? Sasa, sijui atakuoleka kama ataoleka. Siasa kadi hii Kalonzo anajaribu kucheza. Okay. Raila Odinga has nominated Martha Karua, as I told you yesterday in my video, that Raila will score highly by nominating Martha Karua as a running mate. Reasons, you know, Raila Odinga in the 2010 constitution is the father of gender balance. We know that he's the one who fought for and proposed for gender balance in Kenya. By nominating Martha Karua, he stands by his words that Kenyan leadership needs women to be involved. And I told you, you've seen crazy celebrations. There were celebrations in Kisii immediately Martha Karua was announced. Women who were waiting somewhere in a club, they bursted into cheers. It's a score to William Ruto. And I told you, it will be a campaigning tool that William Ruto does not respect and honor gender balance as the constitution says. Number 2, if you go to the archives on the newspaper, Rigathi Gachagua is tainted as a corrupt man. He has several cases in court which up to date have not ended. That tells you what? William Ruto's case in the ICC, it never ended. You saw some witnesses being grilled to death. That is Kenya Kwanza for you. Finally, I want to say this. To Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, the only votes you can score this time round is just a token from Ukampani. And that is how Ukampani has lost in government. I'm not supporting Raila Odinga. I'm not supporting William Ruto. But then, some people say so that I'm biased, but then I'm telling you the truth. Whether you swallow it or leave it, that is it. This time round, the Ukampani people will be out of government. Look at the share they were given in Kenya Kwanza. It's only Alfred Mutua who is boasting that he has been given a vacancy as a minister. You know, as a chief minister, you know. How can you be awarded a chief minister and yet a chief minister technically means a prime minister? The position that Matiang'i is holding now. Super minister. We cannot have a prime minister and a super minister. Because a prime minister literally is a person who is in charge of other ministers. He has the power to fire the higher ministers in conjunction with the president. He will be managing the cabinet secretaries. Now when you stand and tell us, a whole man, you tell us that William Ruto has offered me a chief ministerial position, I really wonder in which Kenya you are living, Alfred Mutua. That is the only position from Kabani. In Raila Odinga's presidency, maybe if Raila will at all give back to Kampani, definitely Charity Ngilu will carry the day. And Mount Kenya have taken Martha Karua. You know what Martha Karua did in 2007? When Mwai Kibaki was being announced as the president, know what she did. You understand very well. Now, let's see how things will go. The deadline is today midnight. We wish Kalonzo Musyoka all the best in his new marriage. We wish him all the very best. And Kalonzo anaweza amka asubuhi useme amewacha tena. Kalonzo is somebody you can never trust, my friends. Kenyans, we can never trust Kalonzo. Kalonzo can wake up in the morning tomorrow na aseme ile maneno ya jana tena nimewachana. Sasa wacha niunge Raila mkono twende pamoja. But then I'm yet to find out why Kalonzo's name was nominated in the list of Raila Odinga. Yet, Raila Odinga knew very well since yesterday that Kalonzo Musyoka is bolting out of Azimio as he did. I don't know what the courts will say. I don't know if they follow the right procedure, because the agreement I saw, those parties that agreed to join Azimio la Umoja, they say you cannot leave the coalition 3 months before the election, and you cannot leave 6 months after the election. I think I saw a sentence like that. Now, I don't know, because we have less than 3 months to an election, and Kalonzo Musyoka is working out now. I don't know if they followed due procedure. I fail to understand. Maybe there's some politics in Kalonzo that Raila knows, or Uhuru Kenyatta knows, that we Kenyans don't know. There's some politics that is playing in the background that we don't know. But then, it might be a way of confusing the enemies. One of the 48 laws of power says you confuse them. Confuse them. Let them not read your next step. You confuse them. Raila is confusing them. Vijana wenzangu, navyosema katika video zangu zote, tupige kura kwa amani. Usimpige mwenzako kwa sababu ya kura. Usichome nyumba ya mwenzako kwa sababu ya kura. Usimdunge mwenzako kisu kwa sababu ya kura. Uchaguzi utaisha baada ya tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8, na Kenya itabaki kuwa Kenya. Kwenu haitasonga kutoka Nyamira irudi Nairobi. Kwenu haitatoka nyumba ya nyasi kwa sababu umepigana sasa atibadilike kuwa nyumba ya nyasi irudi kuwa nyumba ya permanent, ati kwa sababu uliua watu wengi kwa sababu ya mwanasiasa fulani. Your status cannot change on grounds that you fought for a politician, kwamba your background at home will change. You are lying to yourself. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Keep subscribing, keep sharing my content. May God bless you. Asanteni sana.